Namaste and welcome to On the Path with Yogi Krish. I am Yogi Krish. Before we begin, I'd just like to share with you this beautiful location that we are in India, Pushkar. This is in the state of Rajasthan and considered to be one of the holiest pilgrimage for Hindus. This is a natural lake that has existed over thousands of years. And you can see some of my canine friends who are sitting and enjoying this beautiful cloudy weather today. So, let's begin. Today we are going to talk about Kundalini energy and whether the energy is good or bad. This is a question that is often asked and discussed in various forums. When true metamorphosis takes place, it brings about change. Without change, you cannot metamorphose into something beautiful like a butterfly. The Kundalini energy is the energy that drives that change. Whether you like it or not, it does not care. Okay. And the change that the energy drives and that it brings takes various levels. It can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be psychological, and it brings up lots and lots of issues which have been buried inside you for ages past, including past life memories. And it forces you to confront them and to heal. And with each part of healing that you do and that you work yourself through, you actually blossom into something more beautiful. That is Kundalini energy. In some people, the changes that happen after awakening, they happen fast. And most people do not find somebody who can guide them through this process. And when that happens and the person is not really prepared, they go through a lot of suffering. I personally know a lot of people whose Kundalini awakened and they had tons of visions. They had a lot of physical problems, body spasms, pain, and they did not know how to deal with it. Most of them landed up meeting psychiatrists, psychotherapists, hypnotherapists, and eventually some of them underwent treatment for years and years for something that really was not the real problem. In some people, this energy rises and awakens in a more slower and in a more steady manner. And hence, it gives them a lot of time to prepare themselves and to deal with whatever arises. The energy itself, the way it functions and the way it works, differs from individual to individual. There are no set patterns. Again, as I keep saying, the best way to deal with this energy is to learn about this energy in the first place. There are various forums where you can come across people who are awakened, whose Kundalini has awakened, and they have gone through all these experiences themselves. And talking to them will give you the necessary guidance to go through this process. Most often, if you come across a genuine and a real guru, they will be able to guide you through this Kundalini awakening process. If you are ready, and again I use the term, if you are ready, a guru through a process called Shaktipat, which essentially is transmission, can awaken your Kundalini, and he can take you down the spiritual path. He can control the Kundalini energy and its ascension. He can guide you through this entire transformation that's going to happen now. If you are not lucky enough, and most people aren't, then you are your best guide. Your soul knows. Your awareness and your intuition knows. And it will guide you through this process, however difficult, however traumatic that might be. Trust it. Surrender yourself to it. And then see this transformation and change happen. The Kundalini energy is all about breaking down your ego, your constructs, your identity, and transform you into something which is far greater and which is far beyond what we are aware of. It is pure consciousness. And when you eventually reach that particular stage where Kundalini energy is stable and it is able to, and you have control over it, or you have awareness over it, in that case you can go down this path and experience true bliss and true awareness and be one with divine consciousness. I hope I've been able to answer your question. Thank you so much for listening in. If you like my video, please do subscribe and like and leave a comment. And if you have a question, I'd be more than happy to answer it. Thank you so much. Namaste.